And all right, we're going to come in 5, 4, 3, 2. Hey, what's up, folks? You're listening to Real Laughs right here on Real Radio 104.1. I'm Mike Hurley, joined in virtual studio tonight with some of my very good friends. First up, from the law offices of Kaufman and Lind, we have Mr. Jeffrey Kaufman joining us tonight. Jeff, how you doing?
I have a lot of love for you guys. I go a whole week without seeing these happy, loving people.
Oh, there you go.
And you just ground me in my universe. So thank you for being here.
Well, we appreciate having you, man. It's been a while. I'm excited to get to talk to you because you've been doing a lot since the last time I spoke with you. Also, from the lowdown on Comcast Xfinity Afro Networks, we have the host, James Johnson, down with us tonight. James, what's up, man?
Not a whole lot, man. Just happy to be here with everybody. We just missing Miguel. It's gonna be okay. He'll be back. He had to go work a little bit, but I'm feeling good, man.
Hey, we gotta make money sometimes, man. We can't just be doing charity all the time, you know.
Who you telling?
Yeah, and congratulations! I hear your television studio has a show that's been nominated to be nominated to be nominated to be nominated to be nominated for a possible Emmy nomination.
That is absolutely true, man.
Shout out to you can't make that up. You can't make that up.
Yeah,
all right. And also, we have the godfather of Orlando comedy and perhaps the father of my oldest child, Mr. Ken Miller, in the house tonight. Ken, how you doing, man?
Top of the morning to you.
Why are you appropriating, man? Don't come in here and just be Irish,
bro. I'm working on impressions. My wife said I don't do good impressions.
You're good. Oh, have you hit that stage, Ken? Are you now like pushing 50, realize your comedy career isn't where you need to be? So you're going to try doing impressions, maybe ventriloquist, or what's up next? You're going to be a hypnotist? Pull out a sock. Whoa, that joke stinks.
This is Shirto, not Sacco. Hey,
that's
Shirto. How are you?
That's Shirto. Then you have Shirto's dad. It's just a wife beater, and it's really abusive.
Wow.
I like it. I like it. Hey, we were gonna have Yamanika Saunders on the show, but somehow Ken Miller messed that all up.
I mess up all the guests. I do. I do. I'm going to go for it. I'm always going to blame this, and we love her to death. She is our sister. I am going to blame Krista at the Improv because Krista waits till 6 p.m. to say, "Hey, you want to have this comedian on?" I'm like, "Yes," and I'm like, "Hey guys, I need a link. Y'all send me a link." I send it to Krista, and 30 minutes later, yeah, they got a show tonight, or they can't make it. So I'm blaming it all on the GM of the Improv, and I'm gonna make sure she listens to this show because we love her to death. But I'm gonna let people know that it's always her fault.
Always her fault.
And here's the thing: I was looking forward to having. Is it Yamanika? Yamanika.
Yeah, Yamanika.
I was looking forward to have Yamanika on because I had some questions I needed answers to, and I was like, because here's what happened last Friday, Akeem Woods calls me up and says, "Yo, man, Yamanika Sanders is coming through the Orlando Improv. She asked me if I could feature for her. I'm booked with Godfrey in upstate New York that weekend. She asked if I knew any solid features in Orlando, and I gave her your name. So do you have July 1st and 2nd open?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'm open." He's like, "Cool. I'm going to call you back to confirm." I'm like, "All right." So the next day he calls me. He's like, "So I saw her at the Comedy Cellar last night, and I guess she's taking a New York comic to feature, but she definitely wants you to host." I'm like, "All right, cool." So the next day he calls me back. He's like, "So look, she's going with a female host." And I'm just like, "All right, cool." And I give him the couple of names of female hosts. So I went from not having a gig to definitely featuring to hosting to having nothing whatsoever. What you got, Ken?
All right. So that same comedian calls me up and says, "Hey, man, Dominica loved your video. Do you want to feature for her this weekend?" I said, "I can't. I'm already working at McCurdy's this weekend, so I can't do it." He says, "Okay, cool. Well, who you think can do it?" I'm driving home, so I said, "Give me a second. I'll let you know." So the weekend went by. I totally forgot about it. He calls me last night. He says, "Hey, she found somebody. She's going to bring a feature, but they need a host." I said, "Well, how about Pedro? Pedro is trying to get back into hosting." I said, "He just headlined at Side Splitters this weekend, so he's ready." He's like, "Yo, Pedro, it's funny. Let me call Pedro." Krista texts me like, "Hey, we need a host for this weekend. We got to mix it up." I said, "Akeem told me it was going to be Pedro. So I told her it's going to be Pedro. You said it's going to be a lady." I don't know who to believe.
One guarantee, it ain't Mike.
It ain't Pedro either, I guess.
I can't believe this, but
you got a call.
No, he didn't call me at all.
Yeah.
I can't giving us the Hollywood.
Yeah. Well, here's
Hollywood.
the thing.
That sounds like Hollywood to me,
Yeah,
Mike. Like he was Hollywooding us.
Here's the thing. First of all, if someone asks Akeem to feature for them, and then Akeem goes, "Well, I'm unavailable, but if you like me, here's Mike Hurley." Ooh. We're not the same act. So automatically, I was like, "All right, this might not work out."
But you're both funny.
We're both funny. We're just
not
different.
The same act, but
we're different. But then when I got the hey, she wants a female host, I'm like, okay, well, that's something I can't give you. And it's funny because whenever I don't get the gig because it's like, hey, we're going with a black comic, or we want Latino, or we want a female, I never go, it's like that. But whenever I tell my friends who aren't comics, they're like, "Oh, well, they can't do that. That's discrimination." I'm like, "You don't work in this business, man.
Yeah, you don't work in this business.
Not at all.
Not at all." But it's still a business where if a booker goes, "Oh, we're trying to get more white guys on the show," actually, then we have a problem.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's when I get the call. That's when I get the call. They're going, "You feature." I'm like, "Oh, must be all white guys."
I never had an issue with the Aries Spears thing about Aries not wanting a black comic in front of him. I never had an issue with it when I found out why.
Why?
Yeah.
When he said he doesn't want the show to be all about all the same topics, which a lot of black comedians talk about the same thing. So I got it.
Are you joking, Ken?
Yeah, every black comedian talks about flour. It's amazing.
Yeah. I understand. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. A lot of times I don't like a comic on the show with me that talks about being a dad.
Makes sense.
I'm gonna be 100% real with you. That's why I love taking Dwayne. We have nothing alike, except for he's still my mannerisms, but that's totally different. But material wise, we have nothing alike.
Yeah.
So you're getting a whole different show. But if every last one of us is, I'm dad this, daddy did that. That by the time the headliner's on, he's tired.
Come on. Can you look in the mirror with me and realize, we couldn't be more polar opposite if we wanted to be?
True.
So when you're thinking, I need somebody exactly opposite me, what's Kaufman doing?
There you go.
You get Dwayne, and Dwayne's just a younger version of you.
We know what Kaufman's doing. You're in Brazil.
You're in Colombia. What are you talking about?
Hey! Don't be looking at my passport.
What are you talking about?
We know what you're doing.
Kaufman, you doing movies with 5,000 people on the weekend. That's what you're doing. Fun stuff. I'm at some bar with 12 people that didn't even know it was comedy. I would rather be in Colombia with you.
Oh, you had 12 people in your club. You was balling out there.
Yeah.
But I get it, Mike. I get it, Mike. I understand it, and I have no problem with it at all.
But I say all that to point out that Yamaneika Saunders will be at the Orlando Improv Friday and Saturday, 2 shows each night. I watched a couple of her clips. She's very funny. God, check her out. She's coming up. She's going to be a household name within a year or so. What's that?
Have you seen the show? It's called Flatbush Misdemeanors.
No,
it's a show written by 2 comics out of New York. Everybody's in it. Roy Wood Jr., Yamaneika.
Nice. Kind of like with Crashing, they pulled in all the local talent.
Yeah, but it's not about comedy. But that's the thing I'm learning about New York. Like, they put their friends in everything.
Yes, they do.
Everything, bro. If you have, I think it's Showtime, bro. If you have it, look up Flatbush Misdemeanors. It's 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I don't believe in Rotten Tomatoes, but this is worth it. This is
really
it is that good.
I don't, but I have Kevin White's sign in for Xfinity, so I might be able to pull up Showtime.
Okay, if not, you can have my sign in. Just don't make fun of the password.
Yeah, but who's your sign in belong to? Probably Kevin White too. It probably goes around.
No, I have all the. I have. No, I have all the apps, bro. I have I have HBO Max, Showtime, Stars.
Cost you more than cable.
No. So that's what happened. I got Paramount. So I did the a la
Star
carte.
Trek watching SOB.
How you doing? What is it? Huh? What is it? Hey,
to the
Mike,
west side.
I got something called a la carte with Spectrum.
Right.
A la carte thing where you pick 10 channels.
You pick what you like. Yeah.
But I also signed up for the what you call them, the extra, what's some HBO
premium channels.
And they're $3 a month each. So I got all of them. So it's $15. So I have Stars, HBO, Showtime, Cinemax, the movie channel, and you also have the app. So it's only $15 a month.
P-Valley.
But you get all of them and the app.
Oh, that's cheaper than my Netflix. I'm paying like $20 a month for Netflix, but I got like the 5 screen thing, And the truth of the matter is, I probably only need 3 screens. But if I drop down 3 screens, there's going to be some people in downtown Orlando going, "What? Mike got rid of 5 screens?" You know, there's people who there's my kids, and then I have other dependents. I have streaming dependents that I support out there.
Yeah, man.
But
that's funny.
This gig though, man. Yeah, go check out Yamanika Saunders, obviously, and whoever she has open it up for. It's not me, but it's still gonna be a great show. But man, I've just had. You ever have those weeks that go right, where the gigs just you do nothing and the gigs just come rolling in? I'm having one of those exact opposite weeks, man. Today's a Monday. I usually make that my reach out to bookers day. I reached out to like 4 bookers today who all the last time I spoke with them was like, "Hey man, you need to hit me up. We need to get something on the books." I sent them texts and emails and Facebook Messenger today. And here's the thing. I don't mind if you get right back to me, but when I see that you read my message and didn't get back to me, now I feel like maybe I've been blacklisted. It took me 15 years, but I feel like I finally did it. Maybe I said something that upset all the bookers. Yeah. I knew I could get them. You just got to believe in yourself, try hard enough. And here's the other thing. So it's like those 4 bookers aren't getting back to me. These are people who told me to reach out to them. None of them are getting back to me. And then I had 2 gigs in the past like month that I just shot down because I was like, yeah, that sounds like a bad deal on my end. So now I'm wondering if this is like that cosmic karma. Like I said no to that. So this is what's going to make all this go down. On the bright side, though, I finally got the final word. I will be opening for Fortune Feemster at the Dr. Phillips Center, September 10th. That will be my first time at Dr. Phillips. Nice. I've been dying to do a show there. So thank you so much. So yeah, if nothing else goes right with my life, that will be my farewell comedy show. And not a bad way to go out, you know, and nicest theater in your hometown. So
yep.
Nice.
I did.
Hey,
I did it there with Preacher, so it's nice.
Thanks, man.
But we did it outside.
Yeah, you guys were outside.
Yeah, we did the outside show, but I've been to concerts there. I saw Martin there, Patti LaBelle. I saw it's a beautiful venue.
Speaking of that show, you were there opening for Preacher Lawson, and of course, congratulations to Preacher. He was just on Jimmy Fallon Friday night. Had a great set. Show. Yeah.
I couldn't stop clowning him because did you watch the end when he walked off stage? And he wasn't supposed to.
The clip faded out. Like, were they supposed to call him over to the couch?
No. So at the end, when he was done with his set, he's like, "I'm Preacher Lawson." He was supposed to just stand there, and
then Jimmy comes down. They go to commercial. Yeah.
But okay. Well, they taped 2 shows apparently, so Jimmy didn't watch his set, didn't come out for a set, but Preacher didn't see that. So Preacher starts to walk off, and they're waving him back on stage. And so he does his dumb Preacher look.
Yeah.
And then it goes off, and then Jimmy comes back and was like, "Hey, Preacher Lawson is going to be at this club, blah, blah, blah." But
he won't be at the Orlando Improv opening for Yamanika Saunders this Friday or Saturday, though, along with the rest of the Real Laughs cast.
I never imagined that I would be on that show. The Yamanika.
First, you got to say it before you can book it. That's
you know who we want. We want Jeff Kaufman. That's who we want for Yaman. I'm dead.
Well, guys, we got to take a quick break right here on Real Laughs. Don't go anywhere. When we get back, we're gonna be talking about. No, I got lots of stuff to talk about. Stick around right here, Real Laughs 104.1. Folks, welcome back. You're still listening to Real Laughs right here on Real Radio 104.1. I'm Mike Herlihy, joined in virtual studio tonight with Ken Miller, Jeff Kaufman from the law offices of Kaufman and Lind, and Mr. James Yan. Now, guys, this subject came up today, and I never really put much thought into this until, of course, you get asked the question, are you friends with your exes? Like, do you have good relationships with you? Ken, I see a reaction. You're like chomping at the bits. Did this just happen? What's going on, man?
Mike, I was going to make this a topic tonight.
Ooh.
We on the same wavelength, baby.
I like it. I like it.
Seriously, I was going to make this a topic. I was going to make this a topic tonight. I don't even know what made me think. I was working in. I was pressure washing in my backyard because I'm getting a new fence this week. So I was trying to clean the backyard up, and I was trying to think of stuff to talk about. And that popped in my head. And look, I'm not even BSing
you. You people listening at home, this should show you how well we do our show prep. You got two hosts here going, what? We both got the same. Okay, well, that should mean we're overly prepared to discuss this. So I guess since it was on your mind, Ken, let me put it out to you, man. And I know you're happily married, beautiful family, everything else. But are you still friends with your ex-girlfriend? Really?
Yeah.
Even the ones I've seen choke you out at the other bar?
Even no, that one no. But no, me and her cool. No, I am. I honestly I don't have a reason not to be with any of them. We didn't break up. It wasn't a bad breakup. You know, none of us dislike each other. We broke up because it didn't work out, or maybe they moved or just didn't think the relationship was good. But yeah.
How does that somebody just moves? You living together and somebody just moves.
Yeah, I was dating a girl one time who had lost her job, and she found a job in California and decided she was going to move to Cali.
Were you living together?
I was like, no, I don't live with nobody, baby. They live with me.
You don't have a real girlfriend then if you ain't living with somebody.
What you can have a girlfriend and not live with them.
No, you really can't. That's not a commitment.
No,
that's not a commitment. You
that's
don't share beds
thinking
or
thinking on old people terms. You old, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff. Just because you fell for it doesn't mean the rest of the world has to buy it. Like we're just dating. I don't need to, put a roof over your head. That's what comes with the ring.
How long were you together with the girl who moved to Cali?
2 years.
Wow.
Damn.
That was a minute.
You see, everyone in the room kind of switched over from you. I don't know about
No, not at all. Because
you date somebody for 2 years solo. You were exclusive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do. Oh, if they moved in with me, we got married. That was with my first wife, and then my wife I'm with now. If I'm with you, I'm with you. We don't have to live together.
If I'm dating you, I'll help you move in, not to my place, but someplace you're renting. Yeah, I'll help you.
So you've dated somebody exclusively for 2 years and didn't live with them?
Yes.
Not me.
I don't know what you think the problem is. This ain't the 80s, baby.
So I guess, Jeff, while we're on it, why don't we throw it over to you? Do you stay friends with your exes?
Why?
Do I stay friends with my exes? No.
Okay, that's fair.
And normally it's because I've done something. At
least you own it.
When you don't want to be with somebody, when you're the one who doesn't want to be with somebody, you're not exactly, that person who leaves kind of not fond of you because you turned it. It's like, hey, listen, let's do the show together. It's like,
let me ask you, Jeff, because from what I'm hearing, I just want to know if this is the type of guy you are. Not judging you because you're in a great relationship now.
Don't judge me. It's cool.
Okay? But this is my problem. I've never been good at breaking up with people. I'm great at getting dumped. I'm good at that. Wow. Like I crawl into a little corner, I lick my wounds, I move on. But I've never been good at breaking up. So what I do is I start distancing myself emotionally by not treating them badly, but not treating them well either until they break up with me. That is
badly.
So
you realize that is badly.
That's why I'm asking you, are you one of those guys? Or are you one of those guys when you're like, hey, I think I'm done. You just come out and you're like, hey, this isn't working for me anymore.
No, I believe in shock and awe. I believe, I go for the shock and awe.
You get down on one knee, open up the ring box, and it says, "I'm dumping you."
Top Gun, that little box that he aimed at a Top Gun. That's me. I hit the box and I'm out.
Never let them see your next move. I got you. Yeah. Now, James, you're in a unique position because you have been with Michelle for since you were 2 years old.
28 years.
Yeah. 28 years. And she was like your first
time, bro.
Now, was she your first serious relationship, or was there other ones before that? So I guess getting back to the topic, do you still talk to anyone you dated?
He was 16. Of course, it was his first serious. What, are you serious at like 12? The bar mitzvah circuit? I was
in love in kindergarten. Back up, Kaufman.
Yeah, I was
Sid Goldstein and I had it hot.
Debbie Vasco, the cute little redhead girl.
I was exactly like Mike was. I'm imagining how you grew up, Mike. I thought I was in love since I was a little kid. Like I thought, oh, I'm really in love. I love this person. I was that kid. I'm a romantic idiot, man. But my first serious relationship was with Michelle. So all the other girls I dated, no, I don't know them like that anymore. I mean, I was just a young kid, a teenager, so I don't know them. So, and plus, Michelle ain't gonna let me be friends with no ex. She would have killed that person by now. So even if I did have a girlfriend before her, they'd be dead. That's
the thing. I'm finally like my breakups are all like bad. Like we go radio silent when it ends. And that always hurts me, that someone who was like your best friend, all of a sudden, you're not talking to.
You got a new best friend.
Not me,
like
man.
Ken,
it takes
Ken
me.
says a lot of things about he has friends. See, I'm looking at Ken right now, and I'm gonna ask Ken a question, and it's gonna flip very quickly. Ken says I'm good with all my exes. Now, would Ken like if his wife was good with all her exes?
Yes.
So you have she brings exes over, people who have been in the house before. You know what I mean?
Okay. First of all, they're not coming. If they came over to the house, I wouldn't care. It's
I mean,
my
not the
wife
house,
now.
But have you
been out with her innuendo
and met these guys?
No, because most of her exes live in Atlanta.
Okay, so you're in another
Atlanta
state
forever. But but
plus most of her exes are like 70. She old.
Yeah, she old. But if she introduced me to somebody, it's like, hey, this is, and she's talked about her exes, like, hey, a friend of mine on Facebook, we used to date back in college. So he did that, and I'm like, oh, cool. I'm not that guy. I'm not jealous. I'm not gonna. I'm that
guy. That's not happening. We're not having that.
It ain't gonna happen to me because she's my wife. We're together. I'm her husband.
I don't want you checking somebody out. I don't want you doing nothing.
Wow, dude. No, I've never been that dude that's jealous. Like that ain't my vibe.
You dated your girl since you were 16. That don't count.
Bro, do you know how many
times somebody in kindergarten? That don't count.
Do you know how many times me and Jay's up made out?
Bro. Mad time.
Mad time. Honestly, I wouldn't care, Mike.
I'm actually I look now and I realize like most of my major relationships, it took a while. It took years. Like we went without talking and everything. But then you always open up your Facebook message one day and there's just like, hey, how have you been? Looks like things going well. Like I can say I'm not.
That's not what that means. That means, hey, you available? That's what that means.
Maybe. Who knows?
The reason they reach out is because they just broke up or their boyfriend's doing something wrong and they're going, I wonder what Ken's up to.
No, most of these women that I was like high school and college, they're married, they got kids now, they got lives, and we sit there and talk about stuff kids are doing, stuff like that. That's when you start realizing at one point you guys were just good enough friends before you even started dating. And I think when you're young and passionate, you're like, oh, well, if I can't have the love thing, I don't want anything to do with you. But as you get older and you get a little bit more mature and you get a little more secure in who you are and secure in a relationship, you can look back and go, no, me and that girl we liked a lot of the same stuff. We cared about the same things. We were good friends, someone to talk to. So, yeah, it's taken a while, but I got like 2 or 3 of my exes that I would say I'm on good terms with. Now, that being said, I don't think I'm allowed to hang out with them alone ever. But,
Nah.
Yeah. But James is one of those people that you don't put yourself in that position. You would never put yourself. I've actually.
Go ahead. Basically,
I'm at the point now where I've actually like I don't mind the idea of double dating with like an ex and her husband and like me and my significant other nowadays. But I think the people who would feel a bit weird about that is my ex's husband and like my new significant, because me and the ex are like good with it. But as a guy, I think what Jeff was saying, as a guy, you're kind of sitting over there going, wait a minute, this guy actually did what with my wife? When?
You know, when you see videos of guys going to the house, they go, hey, I used to live here. Can I come in? I'm the guy who says, no, you can't come in.
Yeah, I've done that.
My house.
I've done that.
Don't come into my house anymore.
Yeah.
This is my house.
I'm like, I just want to come in your house, take like a bunch of pictures. This is where I was a kid. That's not weird, right?
No. I know that I don't want to steal your childhood from you, but don't come in my house.
Sometimes I even go to houses I never lived in and do it, just see if they say yes.
Lord.
They're like, we built this house. I'm like, oh, that's weird.
Hey man, the young lady I dated before Sean, we were together 6 years, and we had Amina.
Oh yeah.
Didn't live together and never lived together.
Never lived together.
How is that possible?
Never lived it because I ain't living with nobody till I put a ring on it, baby.
Yeah. And Ken had his babies too. Ken had his kids in the house. Stuff like that.
But okay, for purposes, that's not her real name. But we did have a weird breakup, and we blocked each other on social media. She blocked me on social media. But then, like a couple years later, she got married, had a kid, and she sent me a friend request. I was shocked. I was like, hey, what's up? She's like, hey, what's up? I'm married now, I'm kid. I said, that's cool. I said, I think me and Sean were like deep into dating. And I was like, cool. We became social media friends. She follows me on IG. She follows Real Laughs on IG, and she's been to a comedy show. She's been to a comedy show when I go down south. So it's like Mike said, we've matured and moved on. Like
I think you guys have a different realization of what's happening. What you guys are on deck. Like if he dies or something happens to him, you're next in line. That's what they do. They put like 5 guys in level. Like if my husband dies, I got 4 more that I can go after. You're on deck. This is like a batter's lineup. And you goes, I don't. She comes to my shows and everything else. She's going up. It's like insurance. I'm paying the insurance money right now. If something goes wrong, Ken's on deck.
Ken, you the 6th man on the bench, bro.
Hey, and I hope I stay on the bench because I never want to go back to that.
You don't want to go back to the game?
It's not at all.
Not at this age.
Yeah, not at this. I already tell people like this, and me and James, we talked about this on the show last week about if our spouse passed away, that's the video I uploaded. It's hilarious.
That's funny.
Yeah. If something were to happen to my wife where she passed away, or we got divorced, we're done. I'm never getting into another relationship again. I'm done. I will never do anything like this.
I love how you guys say that with such confidence.
Oh, for real, bro.
I know. Let me explain what being alone is like. It's like being in Siberia. You
I like Siberia.
No. It's good for a day or two, man.
Hey, kid,
I look good in a wool cap.
We got a good jacket too. Yes,
bro,
we do.
Yeah, we do. I don't know, man. I don't know, Kaufman.
I got a scarf.
I make the worst choices when I'm alone.
Jeff, who hurt you, man?
Yeah, somebody hurt you bad, bro.
You've looked into the eyes of the demon and have seen.
I think that's what it is. I mean, Jeff has people coming in on the worst days of their lives, and Jeff has to see the worst of the worst out there. And I feel like we're over here being like optimistic and hopeful, and he's over there seeing people whose lives have been ruined by this little ploy of
Mike. I get it now. He's a method lawyer.
A method lawyer, like he goes through what you're going through.
He's going through what they're going through, bro. Hey, yo, you
I'm
need
the James Franco of attorneys. That's what it is.
If that's not on the next Orlando Weekly advertisement, Jeff Kaufman, the James Franco.
He is a method lawyer, bro. So whatever his client is feeling, he's feeling it too. So he can go through what I see. Now I see it, bro.
I can appreciate that.
I can't possibly attest to what I've seen in 26 years. I just can't. I've seen the worst in people. And it's funny to me now because I always go, you're not going to get me. You can't get me. We had some dude actually send his signature and he put his thumbprint in blood on the thing.
Oh, wow.
Just to feel like he got it. And I'm like,
oh. Well, on that note, guys, we got to take a quick break right here on Real Laughs. When we come back, I'm going to be asking you guys, were you a regular? Are you a regular? Are you regular? Yeah. That means something else. But anyways, we're going to figure it out when we get back right here on Real Laughs 104.1.
It feels good.
Welcome back, folks. You're still listening to Real Laughs right here on Real Radio 104.1. I am Mike Hurley, joined in virtual studio with James John, Jeff Kaufman from the law offices of Kaufman and Lind, and the Godfather of Orlando comedy, and apparently a Star Trek fanatic tonight, Ken Miller. What's up, Spock?
Like a whole segment to get my fingers to do this.
Like I saw you over there, like just
like this, right?
Yeah, you were West Side.
I've also seen you crip walk, and you can do like all that, but to do the Vulcan sign, you got to like concentrate. It's weird. It's so weird.
Funny.
So, before the break, here's the thing, man. When I was in my like 20s and 30s, I was bartending. I could walk into like any bar in my hometown, and the other bartender who was working would like. It was almost like Cheers. You walk in, the music stops, people turn around, they're like, Mike, and then the bartender has your drink when you get to the beer. I find that as I'm getting older, I don't have a regular hangout place anymore. I mean, I don't have a regular hangout. Yeah, you can count the Improv, I guess. Every now and then we go there, but I mean, that's more of a social work atmosphere for us, you know, like it's friends, we're hanging, but it's also where we do a lot of our business and stuff. I've come to find, and this is making me really sad now, since I work at the TV studio over on iDrive, I take my lunches at the restaurants on iDrive. And I kind of unofficially have, okay, this is my Applebee's day. This is my 2J's day. This is my Ale House day. And this is what I feel bad about now. I walked into Applebee's about 2 weeks ago. And when I walked in, there was already a drink in my seat at the bar. So I sat on the other side of the bar because I figured somebody was in the bathroom, and the bartender came out and she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, she's like, "No, that's your drink." I'm like, "What? You didn't even see me. I didn't see." She's like, "We saw you on the security camera parked in the parking lot." I was like, "You're kidding me." And as I said, "You're kidding me," they came out with my chicken fajita roll up and sat it down on the table. I'm like, "What if I want something else?" She's like, "Did you want something else?" I'm like, "That's not the point here." All right. The point is
complicated.
I have options. Okay.
The point is I'm not predictable. And here's the thing with the way the bartenders at Applebee's, and it's not just one. So now it's like everybody knows me there, but I don't know their names and they don't know mine. But like they keep trying to get me to try something new. Like, have you tried our Santa Fe wrap? I'm like, what is your problem? What is your problem? You have one thing I like on the menu, which is why I come here for that one thing. I'm like, if anything, you should be happy that I don't like trying new things, because I would go to a different restaurant, you know? And they're like, no, we feel bad you order the same thing. I'm like, but it's what I like.
You're a creature of habit.
Yeah,
I didn't know
they'd be nice to Mike. They're like, well, let me try to help you. And Mike's like, screw you. I don't need your love.
I'm not good with affection. You know, but like I walked into 2J's today, and the woman just walks up to me. She's like, "Oh, we're doing a Mountain Dew and a chicken sandwich with Swiss fries and coleslaw, right?" I'm like, yeah.
Yes.
So
damn,
I guess I've gone from being the regular at cool little bars and clubs to being a regular at third tier franchise restaurants. So I just kind of wanted to ask you guys.
You should be happy.
I'm never going to be happy, Jeff.
Right.
That's not mine.
But James, where have you become a regular, where you walk in and people just know you?
And it's Ken's fault that we're all regulars at this place. When we walk in and we go to the bar, the bartender, who we know and we love, will all ask us what we individually want by the drink we always order. He'll look at you, Mike, and go, "Mike, Jameson, Ken, Crown Apple or regular Crown? James, Crown." I'm talking about the Improv Bar.
Of course,
every time
Josh.
we go there, he knows exactly what we want, and we don't even want to drink. Sometimes we're like, "All right, since he asked, I'm gonna go."
If you poured it, I'm gonna drink it.
Hey, what I always say, I ain't gonna say no.
Say no.
Shout out to who we got over there. Josh is over there all the time. He's amazing. Christina, is it Christina or Christina? I mess that up sometimes.
Man, I think it's Christina, and I hope it's Christina because that's what I've been calling her.
Because I always go like this. I'm like, "Hey, Josh. Hey, Christina."
You know? But 5 drinks later, we all deep.
Five drinks later, they all Josh. Everybody named Josh.
And how many times do you ask for your tab and he's like, "Oh, you're good." And it's like, "No, man, ring me up for something." So they'll ring you up for a penny. So you can leave a tip on it.
$25.
Yeah, we tip like 20, 25 every single time.
Easy.
All of
easy.
us. Yeah, absolutely.
Now, Jeff, I gotta imagine you live downtown. Do you make it out to the bars? Are you a local anywhere down there? They know you by name. I mean, you're kind of a local celebrity anyways with everything you do, but do you get recognized at certain places and then they treat you like, if you don't come in that week, are they worried about you?
You know, it's strange. I get recognized more with my son. When I go places, because Jacob,
you are a regular at Disney.
Yeah, Jacob is the king of the local celebrities because he knows everybody. When I say he knows everybody, because he actually cares enough to know everything about you. So he knows their name, he knows their sister names, their brother name. And I take him to Chili's in Buena Vista. And what happens with him is we go in there and she already knows he's worn me out because she has the big drink waiting for me. And Jacob's like, "Dad, I got his wine." Yeah,
is it a mega pint?
Mega pint. Damn right. I get it. Listen, you know,
but straw.
She knows the stuff, and I look at that. I'm going, you know what? I like that somebody cares enough for me. We live in a world where nobody gives a crap anymore. So when somebody comes up and they remember something about you, you have to understand they gave a crap about you, and that's a gift. And you're going, that is a social media world when you're upset that somebody cares about you. You just need to dislike something. I got a comment.
It's kind of my thing.
How crazy is it that when we see good customer service now, we consider that above and beyond, not what it should be? How bad is it right now where that's like, oh my God, they asked me if I wanted another drink. Oh
people are tough, man. People, they all have mental issues. They have mental conditions. I was at a convention this week and everybody got up and was talking about their mental issues, and they're all like 25 and they're suffering. And I'm like, going, what? You don't even have a family. What are you suffering about?
There's things not right in it. It's not even safe to work in some fast food. I was reading that in Atlanta, a Subway employee was shot dead and another one critically injured because they put too much mayonnaise on the guy's sandwich. Like, I'm not a huge fan of mayonnaise either, but when you're shooting people over mayonnaise, man, I mean, what's going on with us?
Now, if you go chintzy on my meat, rat-a-tat-tat.
Ken, what about you? You used to be able to walk into any bar downtown.
This guy, bro. This guy.
Where you a regular at? Who knows you when you walk in? Don't say church. Make me feel all weird.
You know what, dude? It's not like that for me anymore. It used to be the other bar.
Yeah.
Remember, we would go to the other bar. We would walk in, and they knew we were coming in there to drink all the Crown and Jameson that they had on tap.
I think 90% of the people in the other bar, including the staff, thought you were a part owner of the other bar.
They did.
Like, just the way they treated you. They thought.
Do we give Ken a tab? We don't give Ken a tab anymore. Is this actually called the other bar?
It's called Kevin.
It's called Irish Kevin's other bar, right?
Yeah, but I still call it the other bar, Jeff. I don't know.
I thought you guys were like Baltimore to bars. You couldn't mention it. I didn't know what's going on.
Ken, that's like me. We were talking about Disney stuff the other day, and I'm always going to call stuff the name it was when it was part of my life.
Yeah,
like Hollywood Studios will always be MGM Studios, because when I worked at Disney, it was MGM. Disney Springs will always be Pleasure Island, because when I went there, Pleasure Island. The community college that I did was Indian River Community College and Valencia Community College. They've since changed their name to Indian River State College and Valencia State College. Nope, you're still a community college, because that's what it says on the certificate. I never
BCC, baby. BCC.
Yeah. It'd be the other bar for me. And like Jane says, the Improv. But to be honest with you now, dude, I don't go anywhere to drink unless it's comedy.
Yeah. Not just drinking. Like, do you get recognized at your local like Publix or something like that?
No, I don't even locally, man. I would say this. Downtown, what's the cigar place downtown, Jeff? Corona. Only because I know the guy that works there. So I'm a regular, but
there's too many homeless guys walking by there.
It really is a lot down there. I will say in a pop good, only reason I think people recognize me a lot is because I wear the same clothes.
Always Duke.
The gray shirt and whatever, and the lady at Publix was like, "Same outfit today, huh?" And I bust out laughing. I'm like, "Yo, I do have the same outfit I had on yesterday."
But that's not like recognizing your food. That's just being mean.
Ken, I don't know if you're like this. I have the same outfit that I do yard work in every week. It's the same cargo shorts that I ripped. I've had them for like 10 years. And my Superman t-shirt that's got bleach and chlorine stains from the pool and holes. Because why get dressed up to mow the lawn? But I just feel like anyone in my neighborhood who sees me mow the lawn every week, it's like, that guy only owns one set of clothes. That's his mowing the lawn uniform.
Yeah. My mowing the lawn yard is always some shirt that got bleach on it. The sleeves are cut off. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's
whenever you see that guy wearing his polo shirt tucked into his khakis and he's got the collar and everything, I'm like, oh, he's not a real guy. He's not a real guy.
He don't exist.
He don't exist.
Not at all.
I wish I had a place around. I really wish I had a Cheers type bar around here. That's the thing I truly loved about the other bar was walking into it and they knew what you wanted to drink. Like you said, you walk in and the drink is like you go to the bathroom, you come back and there's a drink waiting for you. Like, I don't even know if there's a bar like that in a pop.
Are you too old? Are you too old? Is it an old thing now? I wonder if it has to do with our age, where you're not hanging out at a bar in your late 40s and 50s.
He's right.
I don't know. How old was Norm? Norm was like,
that's what I mean. You're Norm. Nobody wants to be Norm.
Norm was Norm. Norm was awesome. So here, I'm going to make this official. I'm going to put this out there. I know I tease Ken a lot about no one listens to us anyways. But if you're a bar and you would like to be the official regular bar of the Real Laughs crew, go ahead, hit us up on Facebook. And here's the thing. We'll take offers from everybody. And we'll go out. We'll do a Real Laughs night at your bar. We'll hang out. We'll check out the scene. And and at the end of we'll study. We'll see a couple different bars. A few, anyone who submits, we're gonna come out to your bar, and we're gonna pitch you on the show and talk about our visit with you. And then at the end of it all, we're gonna pick our official bar of real laughs. So there you go.
I'm with that. That's a good idea, bro.
That's a great idea, Mike.
Yeah, I'm just trying to drink for free. That's all.
Yeah, that too.
Can we make it
the offers in 10 seconds? It was amazing how that happened.
Whatever bar we choose, it have to have food.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
They gotta have food.
And we're not talking about bar pretzels that everybody comes out of the bathroom, doesn't wash their hands, puts their hand in the bowl. No, we're talking about you gotta have food. Food's not a deal breaker for me. You know what? We'll have a second tier bar that doesn't have food. The after bar. So that's what we're looking.
You got to at least have something they can fry.
Yes.
Hey, my neighbors was listening to the show last week, so I got to say, y'all got to have quesadillas and wangs, baby.
Quesadillas and wangs. That should be the name of a bar. Quesadillas and wangs. Wait a minute. Maybe not wangs. Maybe not. That sounds weird.
WANG.
Yeah. Well, guys, cool. we got a couple of minutes here, real quick. It's the 4th of July weekend coming up. Ken, you got anything? You're booked somewhere. Where you at?
And I'm back on the road after taking a whole month off, Michael. I'm so excited. I will be at McCurdy's Comedy Club in Sarasota this weekend, Thursday through Saturday. You can go to McCurdy's.com and get tickets. Please come through.
Are you for real? You're McCurdy's this weekend?
Yeah.
Bro, this weekend I will not be at McCurdy's. Got
him.
Yeah. What about you, James? You got anything for this holiday weekend?
I have a show on Friday. I'll be in a theater in Inverness, Florida. You guys want to come out to that? It's going to be fun. And fun fact I just learned. Did you guys know that Napoleon Dynamite, the actor who played Napoleon Dynamite, is the same actor who's playing Elvis? No, that is the same person. Yes, it is. Look it up.
What?
Really?
That is the same person. Blew my mind.
I'm seeing it tomorrow night. You could
the same
with Jacob
guy. Look it up.
All right.
Wow, I did not know that. Jeff Kaufman, what are you doing? You giving away free legal advice somewhere? You're wrestling somewhere? What are you doing?
Actually, the new show Under Oath is we do our Saturday show Under Oath from 8 to 9. It's also streaming on all this other stuff. But real big, we're doing the Thor premiere. So you got to hit me up at contests@kaufmanlynn.com to get a pair of free tickets. We're giving away 11x14 signed photo of Chris Hemsworth as Thor. And we're bringing 500 people. So it's going to be a hell of a thing next Thursday. But you got to hit me up beforehand so I can put some tickets away for you.
And where are you doing that at this time around
That's
again?
going to be the same place, Orlando Fashion Square Mall. We own that mall. Nobody else is there.
They do.
It's ours.
They own
it. So yeah. Tell Miguel he can blow me off again. That'll be his thing.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, I'll tell you where I won't be. I won't be at the Improv Orlando opening for Unica Saunders, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't be there. So go check her out Friday and Saturday, 2 shows each night. Go to the improvorlando.com website. You'll be able to figure that out. The reason I was open and available tickets, I took the whole month of July, intentionally took it off, didn't book any gigs for July. I kind of leave that open, not know what I'm going to do with the kids during their summer break and stuff like that. So I don't know. I might head to New York. I might go out to Colorado. I might go see a buddy in Jersey. I don't know. I'm a wild card right now. I could be anywhere. You don't know. But then after my little July break, I'll be continuing my comedy run, kicking it off at the Villages. So that's a good gig to come back to after taking a month off, because you never want to come back to a gig where the audience is quicker than you. So
we're having a run on Metamucil today.
So I'll just slide into it. But I don't know. And then I'm gonna spend July hopefully getting this booking slump off me. Who knows? I could hang up with you guys tonight and have like every one of those bookers with the oh man, sorry, I didn't meant to get back to you, but who knows? We'll see. Yep. But if not, be sure to catch my farewell tour at the Dr. Phillips Center September 10th with Fortune Feemster. As always, guys. Ken. Yeah, Ken. What you got?
Sorry, James, you're wrong, bro.
I'm wrong?
Yeah, it's not him.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. This guy's name is Austin.
Somebody told Austin
Butler.
You know what? That's what I get.
I didn't want to call him out. I didn't want to call him out.
Yeah, I saw it on TikTok, and I believe it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, sorry, bro.
Yeah, now's a good time to remind you guys, 99.9% of the stuff we say on this show is probably not correct.
Who fact checks on TikTok?
So you're going to want to fact check everything we've said on here. Anyways, if you want to catch this episode or hear any of the other episodes we've made up blatant lies and rumors on, you can go ahead and check it out on Spotify or go to the iHeartMedia app. Just look up Real Laughs. And Ken Miller does a great job of throwing some clips up on our YouTube channel. If you haven't liked and followed that yet, go ahead, do it. You might win 20 free tickets. Come out, see Ken at Twisted Roots some night. So that being said, on behalf of myself, Mike Hurley, James John, Jeff Kaufman from the Law